Good morning, Tamriel. Alienation here, starting the third episode of the Vigilant Chronicles, where young Melkor Silverblood has just awoken on his first morning back home in the town of Markarth, where he's finally arrived and plans to go have a little bit of a family reunion. But just a moment after waking up, the full weight of the realization of what he witnessed last night comes pressing down on his shoulders. He saw a woman brutally murdered in the town square by some kind of terrorist last night. Do some digging around town and see if he can figure out what's going on. But first he's going to go check in with his family and let them know that he's safely arrived back home and see if they know anything about the terrorism that's been plaguing the city. So, alright Emma, let's head out.
Need something?
Yeah, I maybe need something to eat. Bite of breakfast. Klepper?
This is the Silver Bloodin. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Yes, very good. What have you got for breakfast? Maybe some milk and a honey nut treat. That's almost sort of like a granola bar. That'll do. Thank you.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
What can I do for you?
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Alright, we're gonna go try to find my father, Thonar Silverblood, who should be at the treasury house where he works. And we'll see how he's doing and if he knows anything about what's going on. I'm gonna eat my breakfast as I walk here.
Still here.
Oh, they haven't even cleaned up the bodies off of the street yet. It's kind of disgusting. Alright, I think we gotta go up to the next level of the city. There's a stairway.
This war is bad for business.
Okay, what do we got here? It's somebody's house.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Strange lights or unusual noises? It's up there. It's always been up there.
Here's what we're looking for. Hello? Father? It's Melkor. I've come home from the Hall of the Vigilants.
Can I help you?
Here we are. Good morning, miss.
The treasury house is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
Maybe you're not familiar with who I am. I'm Melkor Silverblood, Thonar's son. I've been gone for several years.
We're only interested in helping our patrons.
That's me.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
Who's in charge? Is Thonar here?
You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep.
Oh yeah, Uncle Thongvor. I'll go visit him next.
I have records I need to tend to.
Alright, go ahead. I know where I'm going.
Riata, did you clean the tables today? They're filthy.
I'm sorry, Bertrand.
You just let old Nana know.
No,
if you
don't
need
bother.
anything.
You're useless as always.
All right.
I'll get
Oh.
Eldine to do it.
Hello, Mother.
I'm sorry, Bertrand. I thought I had cleaned the tables properly.
Oh, I'm married to Thonar Silverblood.
You were
Keep
one
that
of
in
the
mind
fellas
while you're
faithful?
speaking to me.
Mother, it's me. It's Melkor. How's Thonar doing? What's he like these days?
He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected.
Nice to see you over here. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. It's locked? Uh-oh. Is anybody looking? Let's see if I can get in there. How come it's locked? It's practically afternoon here. Father! How's it going?
I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line.
I know, I just thought maybe you'd like to see your son who's been gone for years, becoming a respectable member of society.
May be the head of the family, but I'm the hands.
Yep.
We can... If someone joins the Forsworn, we haul him to the mines.
So you do know about the Forsworn. Good, and so you're capturing them and imprisoning them in the mines? That's good to hear. I don't know if you heard about...
Every prisoner in the Reach is just another worker for our family.
Yes, I don't know if you heard about the murder last night. There was a woman that was murdered by a Forsworn, and the guards killed him, so he didn't go in the mine. But I was right there. I saw it happen. I could have been injured myself. Do you think I should go and kind of report to the Jarl and tell him what I saw? The guards didn't seem to want my help or anything, but that would be the right thing to do, right? Go and talk to the Jarl about it. All right, Father, I'll go and do that. I'll see you later. Good to see you again.
I'm right behind you.
All right, Emma, let's get out of here. Didn't really get a warm welcome from my family here. Maybe Uncle Thongvor.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
Maybe Uncle Thongvor will be a little more welcoming. Alright, my father's assistant said that Uncle Thongvor tends to hang out in Understone Keep. That's where I want to go anyway to visit the Jarl. So we'll head up the hill here. I think it's behind the waterfall.
What's on your mind?
There we go. Good morning, soldier. Alright, so we're going to find Uncle Thongvor, pay our respects to the Jarl, see if there's anything we can do to help with this Forsworn situation, and then we'll be able to relax a little bit, Emma, after we kind of get settled and untangle whatever's going on here in town.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies.
That's him. My uncle's talking to that priest.
Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
I don't want my ancestors' bodies being desecrated either. Hey, Uncle Thongvor, how's it going? I'll be with you in a second. I want to talk to this priest. Excuse me, sir? Brother Verilus, is it?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no. You can't go in there.
Why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
Well, maybe there's something I could do to help if you tell me what's going on. I am a Vigilant of Stendarr now.
All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten.
Ugh.
Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Well, that's disgusting, but I'll be glad to help out. It sounds like a job for a couple of Vigilants of Stendarr to investigate some kind of abominable goings-on in the Hall of the Dead. So, sure, we'll check that out for you, Brother Verilus. Don't even worry about it. We got it handled.
Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
Did you hear that, Emma? We got our first job as Vigilants. We're going to investigate some kind of creepy corpse eaters in the Hall of the Dead here. So let's go greet my uncle, and then we'll...
What can I do for you?
And then we'll get ready to go and check out the Hall of the Dead. Uncle! Long time no see. I'm back. I've graduated from the Hall of the Vigilants. How are you?
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
I get that a lot. Nope, not a wizard. As you know, I'm a Vigilant of Stendar.
You there. You another Imperial puppet? Answer me.
No, I haven't gone soft in support of the Empire. I still support the Stormcloaks. I'm loyal to my family and to the Nords. No friend of the Imperials at all.
Finally, someone with decent sense. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Honor, pride, mighty Talos. Jarl Igmund can't ignore us for much longer. Not if the Silver Blood family has a say.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. I didn't realize the Jarl was an Imperial sympathizer, though. How come he's not listening to you?
We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city.
Yeah.
We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No.
No?
He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal.
That's right. I knew the Jarl wasn't that great. Have things been going downhill since I left town? And I wasn't familiar with Ulfric saving Markarth. How did that happen?
He used the Thum, shouted those Forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go at least greet the Jarl and see if he knows anything about the Forsworn murder I saw last night. Did you hear about that? I witnessed it right when I got in town last night. So, all right, Uncle. Well, it's good to see you. I'll catch up with you later.
In my city.
I'll try to stay out of trouble. Although I am going to investigate that the Hall of the Dead and try to get whatever's happening to stop.
The Silver Blood family will be heard.
Yeah, to stop, preying on the flesh of our ancestors and whatnot. So, all right, let's go greet the Jarl. What the heck? Thalmor?
Still here.
There's a Thalmor wizard and some elven guards strutting around like they own the place. What is this town coming to? Morning, sir.
Here to see the Jarl.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
It's me, Melkor Silverblood. I have some questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne. But watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
Very well. Thanks for the warning. Hello, Rayrek.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. I have letters to read.
Good to see you. Jarl Igmund, how are you? I'm back from the Hall of the Vigilance.
You speak to Igmund, son of Arolfdir, Jarl of Markarth.
Listen, when I got in town last night, I saw the woman get murdered in the marketplace.
My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn.
Exactly.
I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control.
Well,
if you'll excuse me, I have a city to run.
Certainly. Just wanted to pay my respects. Good day to you, sir.
I'm right behind you.
All right, Emma, let's get out of here. Oh, it's those Thalmor again. Don't want to have anything to do with them. Emma, I don't know if I believed Jarl Igmund when he said there were no Forsworn in the city. You know why I don't believe him? Because I just saw a Forsworn murder a woman in the city last night. So, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Alright, let's get out of here. See if we can find the Hall of the Dead. Figure out what's going on there. Alright, what are we going to need for our first mission. We gotta investigate. There might be some kind of creature or monster, or who knows what is eating the corpses in the Hall of the Dead. So let's take stock of our equipment here and see what we have and what we might need. Alright, I do have the enchanted mace that our brethren gave me. I've got a shield of Stendarr. That should be useful. And then, well, I've got my gauntlets and my steel boots. Don't have a great deal of armor, but I'm a cleric, so I don't know that I'll need it. And I know you've got your weapons with you in your backpack, so I think we're ready to head in there if we can find it. Just don't really remember where the Hall of the Dead is. So we might have to just go exploring the city a little bit. Down there is the blacksmith shop. Down below, the smelter. The mine is down there. Is this it? This might be it. 2 doors. Oh, that's the Hall of the Dead. What's over here then? The ruins of Margarets, the old city. Alright, this is the hall. I got the key from Brother Verilus. Let's gear up and head inside and see what we find. Alright.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls.
Not really. Emma, come on. I know you're scared, but this is our
all
first...
Right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
Emma, this is our chance to prove ourselves. We've got to do this. It's our first real mission as Vigilants of Stendarr. Alright, show yourself. Who's in here? Oh, hello.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course.
No.
Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
I don't know what you are implying. I'm not a cannibal. What are you trying to do to me?
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. Namira. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment.
I want no part of this, monster.
Very well. But should the hunger call out to you, I'll be waiting outside Reachcliff Cave. Tell the people of Markarth that their dead are safe. My work is done here.
What the? She just disappeared. She's some kind of sorceress? Reachcliff Cave, she said. Maybe that's where the foul cannibal cult is based out of. Namira she was talking about. The queen of rot and pestilence. This might be a bigger deal than we thought, Emma. I hope we didn't bite off more than we could chew. Where are all the corpses? This is the Hall of the Dead. Our ancestors should all be buried here. There's a Shrine of Archay up there. Just look around a little bit. Is anybody else here? Any corpse eaters? You want some of this? Nobody's here. Where does this lead? Back to Understone Keep. Oh, there's another entrance. Alright, let's see what she was talking about. Clear the Draugr from Reachcliff Cave. Oh, it's quite far away. Alright. Well, we'll have to track her down at Reachcliff Cave. Let's go back the way we came. Ugh. This place gives me the creeps. It's getting on towards evening. Might be best off waiting until morning to head out for Reachcliff Cave. Well, at least we've had a chance to catch up with our father, mother, and uncle. And we've taken on a new mission as newly minted Vigilants of Stendar. We've got our work cut out for us. Still something fishy going on with the guards. Why are they just leaving the bodies out there in the street? Let's go back to the inn. I just remembered. There was that strange man after the murder last night.
Come on in. The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
And
Need something?
he had given me that note and acted like it was mine, but I had never seen it before. I think I left it over here on the table in my room. What was that guy's name? Eltris. Eltris's note. Let's investigate this. What does this note say that he left me? Meet me at the Shrine of Talos? Curious. Some kind of conspiracy afoot? Alright, it's not that late yet. Let's go see if that guy's hanging out at the Shrine of Talos.
I'm right behind you.
If we can learn anything else. Alright. Alright, how do we get out of here? There we go.
Need something?
I'll be back tonight. Keep my room for me. Alright, the Shrine of Talos, I believe, is in the middle of the city. So let's go back the way we just came. Up the stairs, I believe. If I recall correctly. Is this it? Somewhere around here. Here we go. Shrine of Talos. Alright. Keep a lookout, Emma. This whole situation is fishy. Hello? Looking for a, Mr. Eltris? Anybody home? Oh, there you are.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
Well, thank you. I think. Well, what exactly are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
That was weird. So, you want me to help find out why?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Waylon. Was that the assailant? The terrorist? Who was he? Where did he live?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
Well, my family is in charge of the smelter. I might have some pull down there, so I can go investigate that. Do you know anything about the woman that was murdered?
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn.
So you've looked into some of these murders, right?
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
All right, well, look, I'll help you do some investigating. You know what? I pulled the key off of Margaret's body the other night, and I'm staying at the Silver Bloodin. I wonder if the guards haven't investigated her room yet. I might be able to get in there and see what I can find out. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to poke around a little bit by the smelter workers and see if I can find anything about this Wayland character. And I'll try to meet up with you after that and let you know if I figure anything out.
Be careful who you talk to.
Roger Wilco. Come on, Emma. Let's head out. Back to the inn. It's probably too late to go poking around the worker camp. So let's go back to the inn and see if we can get into Margaret's room. Good evening. Getting dark out.
Outsiders.
All right. If Margaret really was staying here, and if the
Come on in.
guards
the
are as
Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
if the guards are as disinterested in investigating as they seem to be, maybe her room is still untouched. This must be it. It's locked. Shh, Emma, I'm going in. Keep a watch out. Alright, get in here. Close the door. Alright, let's see what we can find out.
I've got your back.
So this is her room. Looks like she had some food. I don't know if she has much use for this food anymore. It's only a couple days old. It's probably still good. Baked potatoes, a salmon steak,
Still here.
cheese, an apple, some wine.
What's on your mind?
I guess she's got no use for these coins anymore. And anything in the end table? Well, 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 what have we here? Looks like she left a journal in the nightstand. Take that gold. So, Margaret, what have you got to say for yourself? Meeting at the Treasury House later today took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thonar Silverblood, that's my dad, is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. Sounds like Dad. Even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. Yeah, she's a piece of work. General Tullius is growing impatient. Oh, so she was working for General Tullius and the Imperials? But I'll bring back the deed to Sidna mine. On my life, I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why? Is it really that secure? Maybe I've played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner in this city, and I know I'm being watched. Uh-oh. What is Dad doing in this conspiracy? So she's an Imperial. So the Forsworn murdered an Imperial. I guess that checks out. They have no love for the Empire.
I've got your back.
This is very interesting, Emma. Let's go get our room for another night, and we'll sleep on this new information and see if any insights come to us in the night.
This is the Silver. If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can.
Klepper, I'd like to rent that room again for the night.
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
Ah, very good. So I still have
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
I'm right behind you.
All right. Well, let's have a seat here, eat our dinner. Oh, we'll eat Margaret's dinner, I guess. An Imperial agent. Salmon steak. I forgot to eat my breakfast earlier. Jeez, I was so busy. I forgot to eat. Can you imagine that?
Customer needs a drink.
Too
All right.
lazy to give him a drink yourself.
Lots to do tomorrow. Going to bed again, get a good night's sleep. And that will wrap up my third episode of the Vigilant Chronicles. So tune in next time, and we'll see about investigating the terrorist assailant Waylon, and perhaps we'll head out to the caves where we have to investigate the cannibal cult